They say the true test of life begins when we come face to face with the greatest enemy, our own mind. This is the story of a young seeker who left his home in search of truth, but on the path, he found a moment that changed his entire journey. 16-year-old Arjun was sent by his father to a famous ashram in the Himalayas. The purpose was simple: to gain knowledge, to calm his mind, and to understand the true meaning of life. Waking up at 4 a.m., practicing meditation, yoga, and study, he spent 2 years in rigorous discipline and became the most dedicated disciple. One day, his guru called him and said, "Arjun, you have learned much here, but now you must be ready for the next journey." 50 kilometers away, beyond the dense forests, lives Mahayogi Baba Virendra. He will give you the final lesson of life. Arjun replied, "I am ready, Gurudev." Carrying his small bag, he set out, leaving the ashram behind. The forest was deep, the path difficult, but Arjun's determination was strong. On the third day, when he stopped by a small river to drink water, a beautiful young woman appeared. Her eyes shone like moonlight, her face innocent, and her hands held a basket of flowers. She smiled and said, "Namaste, are you also going to Baba Virendra? The way is long, I'm going there too." Arjun thought, companionship would be good on such a lonely path, so they began walking together. As they moved ahead, a strange restlessness filled Arjun's mind. Her laughter, her voice, her presence started to distract him. He remembered his 2 years of meditation, his guru's teachings of focus and restraint. He thought to himself, "No, this is wrong. I must not lose my purpose." He tried to move away, but she said softly, "What's wrong? You look troubled. Let's rest for a while." Arjun's forehead was covered with sweat. This was his biggest test. Suddenly, the sky darkened, wind began to blow, and the girl turned into smoke. Before him now stood Baba Virendra. Shocked, Arjun said, "How is this possible?" Baba smiled calmly and said, "My son, this was your final test. You studied and meditated in the ashram, but the real test begins when you face the world, when beauty tempts you, when desires awaken, that is when true knowledge is tested." Arjun bowed his head and said, "I have failed, Gurudev." Baba replied, "No, you haven't failed. You recognized your struggle, you paused, and you resisted. That is victory." They sat beneath a tree as the sun began to set. Baba said, "This world is full of illusions, attraction, greed, anger, and desire will always cross your path. True meditation is not sitting in mountains but staying focused amid temptation. The one who remains steady in the chaos of the world is the real yogi." Arjun asked, "So must I destroy my desires?" Baba smiled and said, "No, my son. Desires are human nature. Don't kill them, understand and control them. When you remembered your goal even after temptation, that was true strength." Arjun's eyes filled with realization. He bowed down to Baba's feet. That day, he received real wisdom, not from books, not from meditation, but through life's hardest test. He learned, the greatest victory in life is victory over oneself, and the greatest defeat is losing to your own mind. And as he walked ahead with firm steps, he carried one truth within: real strength lies not in running away, but in facing life with awareness.